my home and I get it. The market was doing, I'm breaking the profit. On my way, people calling me niggas. All the trouble I see, I ain't do at the peace. When the suffering, the success, I can't pay the code, only how I get paid. Sooner or later, my hustle bit. Let pay, and I'm rushing myself. Keep it cool, everything have a CC. Too much rushing, I probably chasing. One day. One day. I'll get it cool. One day,
I'm also gonna pay one day. Any mess can gonna see my face. Me pa no and I watching it. One day, success gonna come my way. I know my hustle gonna pay one day. Any mess can gonna see my face. Me pa no and I watching it. One day, success gonna come my way. Yeah. My mama was so ashamed. My papa was so angry. My friend was your money. Any mess that will come on that miss. So I on my way. 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 I'm on my way to this person. I'm looking for money. Looking for money, oh. Looking for money. I want my mama happy. Want my papa happy. Want me and my brothers and sisters to come around me.
Yeah, capital go. Why you know you hustle? Why saying the book by the Genesis? Shall come at the fire, shall come at the power. I feel I be working on Wednesday. In my love for the mind, in my love for the mind. All in the dark, all in the dark, all in the reach, all in the reach. All in the sun, the
mama was so ashamed. My papa was so angry. My friend was your money. Any mess that will come on that miss. So I on my way. 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 I on my way.
Amando, you are a famous star now.
West African, mainly Liberian dishes.
How long has this business been in operation?
We've been in business for about 5 years now.
How has the cooperation of the community been?
It's been pretty much supportive, not just Africans, but also our brothers and sisters of the African American community also been supportive, as well as other African and even other nationalities. So far, so good. We've been having a lot of support from different ethnic groups and different nationalities.
morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Tony Commander, Glapohkpa Chesson talk show. Right now, it's in the low 60 degrees in Providence, Rhode Island. But be very careful today because from 10 o'clock to mid-afternoon, it's going to be serious rain, lightning, and thunder. You don't have to go out. Do not go out today. You driving, be very careful of the aerial water placement in the streets. How you driving, visibility, all those things are concerns today. So take heed and govern yourselves. Safety first. Okay. In America right now, the CDC, the Center for Disease Control, and other medical institutions are concerned about the mental health of American people. The pandemic, stress, and other related mental illnesses or issues can affect Americans' mental health as well as their physical health. So I think from now on, they're going to be evaluating Americans under 65 years of age annually so as to give doctors a better chance of determining when there are mental health issues with people and how to address them. So that is one of the major issues in American society today, the mental health of Americans. So with that said, let my topic come around and we're going to deal with the same issue in our Liberian society today. First topic, Liberians are suffering from some very severe mental issues. 2, what steps are there to take to help free our minds from mental stress? So those are my 2 topics for the day. We're dealing with mental issues and mental stress. So let's take a break. Let me take a sip of my coffee, recalibrate my mind for my lesson, and we'll be back here to take it from there. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Tony Commander Glapohkpa Chesson talk show. This morning, I'm at the Black Business Association. And before me is the founder and CEO, Miss Lisa Wrangling. Good morning, Lisa.
Good morning, Chesson. Thank you so much for being here with us. We are so excited when you come through these doors. It's always so refreshing to see you and to welcome you to the Rhode Island Black Business Association. And of course, I am your awesome friend, Miss Lisa Wrangling, founder and CEO of this great organization we go by and call REBA.
Lisa, tell us about REBA.
Yeah, REBA is an organization. Can you imagine? We're going on 12 years old. Rhode Island Black Business Association was founded to create opportunities and build community through business development. And we support small businesses. We help them with access to capital, access to technical assistance for them to grow and thrive and create jobs. And we know when businesses are creating jobs, they actually hire real people. We are moving people from poverty to sustainability. It's a win-win for all of us. In addition, we offer a 7-month leadership development training program that is geared towards high-performing professionals. Again, in Rhode Island, we know that we're hearing people are saying we can't find people of color, black and brown leaders. Well, in partnership with University of Rhode Island and the Department of Labor and Training, we are offering a 7-month leadership development training program that is going to impact companies out there So any company that wants to diversify their workforce, they need to connect with the Rhode Island Black Business Association. We can help them with their talent development, their pipeline program. Right now, we have over 50 professionals that will be starting in the next cohort in the fall, in October. And again, this is a program that is funded by DLT and in partnership with University of Rhode Island. We are changing the face of leadership in Rhode Island. In addition, we have several other programs. The microloan program, which grants loan anywhere from $5,000 to $10,000. And we have a forgivable loan program up to $5,000. You can find us on web, www.ri-bba.org, or you can call the office at 401-383-1179. We look forward to servicing you. Join us.
What message do you have for the people?
Well, we have our upcoming gala coming up October 28th. Friday, October 28th, it will be at the Omni. Tickets will go on sale. Early bird tickets will go on sale very shortly. Connect us, and we look forward to servicing you and having a good time this fall.
Thank you very much, Lisa.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
We look forward to talking with you again soon.
Alrighty. Take care. Stay blessed.
Bye-bye.
From Fit First RI, located 1655 Elmwood Ave, Princeton, Rhode Island. We take care of all your personal training needs. We have 7 trainers here, including 2 boxing trainers. So whatever your goals, we can help you out. Come through, hit us up 401-588-9517. We are Fit First RI on Instagram and all social media platforms.
It's good to be back. Liberians are suffering from some very serious mental issues. Look at our society today. When have we had real peace and stability in our country? From 1980, we had the Civil War, we had unrest, killings. It started before that with the Rest Riot. Then we went to the Civil War. Then we went into, not the Civil War, went into the coup. We had the Rest Riot, people died, a lot of Liberians died in Monrovia. We had the coup, a lot of Liberians died all over the country. Then we had the Civil War, which lasted from 1989, 1990 until 2002, 2003 when Taylor took over. Then we still had instability all along that. And even today, we don't have war in our country. But look at how many people dying from trying to hide corruption and stealing, from trying to stay in power needlessly by ritualistic killings, killing our people needlessly. Look at the rapes. All these things that were condoned during the Civil War have now transformed under this new system of good leadership we got into just lawlessness. Lawlessness. And here we are today, from all the indications, from all the evidence I see as a United States Army medic. I'm a medic. That's my job, to evaluate people. And when I'm in the field, I have no doctors around me. I'm a doctor. That's what they call medics, doctors. Because where we operate, we have no hospitals, we have no doctors, we have no medical facilities. We have to use what we got on our back as our medical supplies and innovation. Innovation. If I need drips, you know the drips gotta be in the air. I'm gonna cut a tree, I'm gonna hook my vial up to the tree and run my drip from there into your arm and keep the tree stuck in the ground. So that's innovation. I don't have no medical stand. So whatever I can use in the bush or in the forest to stop your pain, you got a broken leg, I know I got to tie a tourniquet to stabilize your leg, to keep it from moving. So what I got to do, I got to cut trees and bushes and put them together and tie around it and make a tourniquet. You shot, I got to do that. So I'm trained to do things without medical help. I'm a doctor. That's why when a medic talks, I'm the first line between the soldier and the hospital. When I treat my soldiers and send them to the hospital, whatever instruction I leave with them for the doctor will work on that instruction I gave them because they trust my ability in the field. If I didn't qualify, the U.S. Army will not give me a certificate of my medical training. They will recycle me. They will send me back to medical school. And if I can't do it, they will release me from the Army. But our medics are nothing to play with. The training medics go on is more difficult than some special forces training. Because anything happens to the men, the first thing they call me is medic. Because if I cannot preserve the people on the field fighting, that's my job, to preserve America's fighting strength. That's my job. It's not to cure you, it's to preserve you, so that the doctors in the hospital in the rear can treat you. But when I finish preserving you, I will preserve you enough that you will go up and be treated and be able to be sent back in the field to fight as soon as possible. Because that's where our fighting strength is, the soldiers. And the more soldiers get hurt and revived quickly and sent back in the field, I have done my work effectively. So my job is not to heal you, is to set you up so that doctors in the hospital can work on what I've done to heal you quick and send you back in the field to fight. So after an evaluation of my people, we have some very serious problems. We have dealt with death. We have dealt with loss of loved ones. You know how that hurts? When we lost our moms, our dads, our brothers and sisters, and some of us see them killed before our very eyes, see them thrown in the river after they shot. You know what that does to the human mentality? It screws it up terribly. And we are screwed up right now. Look at our society. Our leaders are just there to steal. They know that they have used their weaknesses. Their weaknesses. They have tried to use their power of the gun over us to make us afraid or submit us to their will. So right now, they don't have to use guns. They're just their presence in our government is enough to put fear to the Liberian people. And we have the mental issues. Right now, we don't know how deep our mental problems are. If America complaining about mental problems of their people right now, just because of the pandemic alone and other things they have suffered since the pandemic, the deaths, the number of people that have died, the sufferings that have been brought upon family because of the deaths of people. You know, sometimes the family can be happy. The mom and dad died. They are the breadwinners for the whole family. Everything is destroyed in the family. The family gone back to zero. Zero. And that life changes. You're a happy young child today with your mother and father dancing all around, Tomorrow they have a car accident, both of them die. You got to go live with your aunts and uncles. Your whole life has been changed. It may never be the same again. Sometimes the people you go to live with may not love you as your mom and dad. They may not even care about you as your mom and dad. So these are the things that change our lives. Now, if American people are talking about the pandemic causing their people mental illness, what do you think about our people in Liberia, man, who have suffered and died for so long? Then we had Ebola. We had an epidemic. Man, look, my people, we are suffering serious mental illnesses because we are seeing so much sufferings in 40 years, man. 40 years we have seen so much sufferings. Suffering from the guns, suffering from each other, killing each other, suffering from tribalism, suffering from hatred, suffering from Ebola, suffering from stealing. And now our people, our lawmakers just cannot stop stealing. They see it as an opportunity to rip off our wealth for themselves, take a share for themselves. So when they retire, they can all be millionaires and live above the Liberian people. And that's why we can't take. We can't take because it's driving us crazy. Now let's look at the kind of things we suffer from. We suffer from major mental stress, from the war, from our families being killed, from the destruction of our country, from us having no place to stay, no food to eat, just moving from place to place. We are having some serious, stressful issues. And as long as these issues persist in our country and our society, it can't help us. We can't get better because there's nothing there to relieve the stress. The stress just getting more and more and more because the more we try to find to move from one stressful situation to relieve ourselves, we end up in another stressful situation. We come from war to go to school. We can't go to school. We can't go to school. All the government officials own the schools. Our government schools cannot meet the quality education that the people need in our society. They got to go to the private schools and pay money. It's not right. And all of these private schools owned by the criminals in our nation who are our lawmakers and government officials. They are warlords. They are war criminals. They are bandits. These people are still over our country. My people are suffering from serious mental health. How can we combat these people? Everything in our country is for peace sake. Oh, let's just forget it for peace sake. Oh, we waited 2023. Oh, let us stay there. We waited. No, that's not how life operates. When people are stealing from you and breaking your country down before your very eyes, you cannot say, I will wait until 2023. That's a sign of mental illness. All that's going on in our country indicates, and there are evidence and observation that my people are suffering serious mental illness. We accept all the negative things from our leaders and say we'll wait until 2023. Why? Because our minds have been destroyed by these warlords, by these criminals leading our country. When people hear Prince Johnson, senator, you think they can move? They can't move. This man has killed so many people. He has destroyed so many families. And when his name is mentioned to anybody, it creates a block of fear in their minds. Whether they accept it or not, whether they do it or not. Just the mention of the name alone, you're dealing with a mass killer of Liberian people. Everybody knows this man is a mass killer. And you want to tell me that Liberians, this man as our leaders, and they will not have mental stress? Our people are suffering. And the international community is responsible for it too. The international community has brought this upon my people to rob us of our wealth. Because they know you cannot put an evil man like Prince Johnson over my people as senator and expect my people to live good and productive lives. You can't. You can't. So if the international community knows this, why would they sit down and like evil people like Amos Sawyer, Famule, and all the people gave our country to warlords so they can be advisors and things to the warlords? It's all a scam to steal our money and they break our country down. These people don't love our country. Because there's no way a killer, a mass killer like Prince George will be walking around in Monrovia today, free of charge, challenging people who want to kill our representative and all. And he's walking around the Republic of Liberia and we can't do nothing. Liberian people sitting down, they just talking about, oh, we'll wait till 2023. You're sick. There's a sign of mental illness and mental disparity among my people. My people's minds are screwed. And if we don't come to our senses and raise the mentality and weaknesses out of our minds, our country will die. There's no way our people can survive, man. This Prince Johnson man got church and all, calling himself a son of God. You understand the stress my people been through? This man who has killed innocent people. People still talking about this man going and blowing people's heads open for no apparent reason. Don't you think the people are scared of this man? The man coming, Prince Johnson coming into town in a speaker, the whole town running away. And this man is our senator. And our president is an idiot football player. He's a murderer too. Killing 3 children, killing our auditors, and our people not seeing nothing about it. We're accepting all these things and say we're sitting down for 2023. We're sitting down for the same Borga. What Borga will do to these people? What communists will do to these people? And we say we're sitting down and waiting for 2023. Are you people crazy? You are crazy. You are crazy. There's no doubt about it. From my medical examination of Liberian people, I diagnosed that Liberian people are suffering from serious mental issues, almost bordering insanity. Insanity can make you silent too. Insanity can make you a bobo. And my people have some very serious illnesses that need to be attended to. But first, we deal with the remedies that need to be attended to for us to alleviate ourselves of these evil mental sicknesses. Aluta, continue. Let me take a break now because I talk enough on this subject. I can't talk anymore. It's evident. Look at the laws the people passing. Look at the law. Look at the last law they passed about them taking our pension money after they stay 12 years in office. That's insanity. Now look at the other law they just passed yesterday. They're saying people must resign 1 year before election. All the people that you even got to be running. If you're supporting this candidate and you're going to be running around and passing out paper for him and doing for him, they want you to resign 1 year before the election. The candidates, the people who are going to be supporting you, all your campaign people, all of them, the government got to resign. Does that make sense? That just shows the people ain't got nothing to do. First of all, if all the people in our government resign in 1 year, the law is too vague. First of all, that law is it's an act that these dummy sat down and acted, said they want to change the code of conduct. This just happened yesterday or the day before yesterday. The laws the people making are insane. They sit down, they make laws for them to take $30,000 each of our wealth and take it home for their private investment, say they're doing things for the county. That's stealing. That's the first sign of mental illness. The Liberian people ain't say nothing about it. Liberian people ain't do nothing about it. We accept it. We say, oh, okay, yeah. We just talk. That's the first sign that we got mental illness. That's not the first sign, but that's one of the signs. The first sign when they stole our 25 million, they stole our 16 billion. They've been stealing ever since. Ellen Johnson said they destroyed our Nuke oil company. Nobody said nothing. The woman can say, I did it. I will take responsibility. Nobody tell her to pay our money back. All of those are indications that my people are mentally ill. We are scared of Ellen Johnson Sirleaf and his warriors. The fear is so embedded in us, we accept everything they tell us and say, oh, we'll wait until they move. We'll wait on it. And the people not intending on moving. The people don't intend on moving. They intend on staying there forever. And we're going to let these people just get away with our wealth, rip our children, kill our mothers and fathers, destroy our country with impunity because we're scared of the evil people. That will God send me to law school. That will God send me to the military. I'm scared of these people. We got to challenge these people. This is not right. I can't live with criminals. I can't live with bandits. I can't live with damn rogues. All these people are criminals. And they are holding our country and our people hostages. And we must free ourselves from these people. It's a mental effect. Our minds are screwed up. We see the people killed every day. They killed 4 of our editors. 3 boys disappear. We know about it. We know the people behind it. We see all the people every day. And we accept it. We accept it. The mental illness has us as hostages to these evil people. We got to rise up and free our country. I don't care how we free our country. If America can help us, we got to rise up and free our country. These criminals and bandits have us under hostage as hostages in our own nation. And the time is enough for this. Aluta, continua. Aluta, rise up, my people. Wake up out of your mental stupor and fearness. We know that these people have done us wrong. And the evil they're perpetrating against my people is not right. The international community is not helping us because it is in their best interest. Who you think benefited from all the people stealing? All our timber and things being missing? All our forests being deforested? Who you think benefited from it? Us? We're not benefiting from it. So our international friends then better come true and come real and stop these damn bandits and get rid of them right now. George Weah better not participate in our election. All these criminals that were sanctioned better not participate in our election. All these criminals under George Weah better not participate in our election. We have had enough of these damn criminals over us. We cannot move them ourselves because they have our nation and our people hostages mentally. And if the international community cannot move the rogues and the criminals of Liberia, and we do it ourselves, things will change in the world. Enough is enough. The deception, the lies, the stealing, both international and local, is enough. Y'all better move these damn rogues from our country now because the time of the Liberian people is here. Aluta! Continua. My class is done on this topic. Let me take a break and we'll continue with better things. How are you? Could you tell us your full name and when you got into business here?
Yes, my name is Raphael Leslie. We started a business, actually started in Boston first, and we expand here for about maybe 5 to 6 months now, and we finally gravitate into the community. We having a few different variety of customers coming in, trying our food, which we get good feedback. So we've been doing all right. We like the community, and we hope the community will support us.
Good. It's good to hear you get support. Yes, so you're going to be on my show. What message do you have for people who will watch you?
Well, I would say Raphael's restaurant is actually one of the best around Massachusetts, and if you wish to get good tasting food, preferably like oxtail, curry goat, and jerk chicken. It's here at 568 Broad Street, Rhode Island, Providence. Come on down and enjoy some of the great Caribbean food.
Thank you very much, Raphael.
Yes, sir. You're welcome.
Okay. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Lieutenant Commander Glapohkpa Chesson, and welcome to my show. This morning, I'm at Toyin African Restaurant in Providence, Rhode Island, with the proprietor. Ma'am, could you kindly tell us your name and when you started this business?
My name is Toyin Bankole. This business started in year 2020 during the pandemic period time. That is when this place was found, and then we started gradually. Now today here we are in Tony African Restaurant on Broad Street, number 45 Central Street.
So it's a bit, I know you just started and you're dealing with the whole Rhode Island community. What about the African community? Do the people know about you?
Yeah. Some African community have known us, so we are still introducing ourselves to the community so that they can know us better.
So what would you like to say to people on my show?
Yeah, I would like to say hi to everyone, my African people, both Liberia, Nigeria, Senegal, those all parts of Africa that are coming to eat here. It's not only Africa. We see a lot of white people trying to eat this my egusi soup with pounded yam. We eat like this. Some will come here, I teach them how to eat this. They will come here, they will use the left right to cut the fufu and use the right hand to make soup. No, I tell them no, this is how to cut the fufu. Then you put the pounded yam, not fufu. It's pounded yam, you put it in egusi soup, then it will be very beautiful.
Well, thank you very much. I will spread your news around, let the people know about your restaurant. I had cassava leaf and rice here, were very delicious. Thank you.
Yeah.
So, ladies and gentlemen, you're welcome to Toyin African Restaurant at 45 Central Street in Providence, Rhode Island, right behind the Dunkin' Donuts on Broad Street. You can't miss it. So, thank you very much again, and good luck with your restaurant.
Thank you so much.
Bye-bye. So now that we know we have this mental stress or mental illness or mental issue, how do we strive to free ourselves of this evil? What steps can we take to free ourselves and our minds of this mental stress we're suffering in our country today? First of all, we have to identify the stress. In America, they call it triggers. That's the same thing they're talking about, the mental health issues here. In order to identify, to help yourself or for your doctor to help you relieve yourself of mental stress, you have to know the triggers, because there are things that trigger these things in you to make you stressful. It can be family. It can be political involvement or political activism. It can be social or religious issues. It can be many things. So in order to deal with the stress you're suffering, you must be able to identify it. Like in Liberia, we have identified our stress already. Our stress is from our political leaders who are still warlords and war criminals. Our stress is from criminals and murderers who have killed our people with impunity, still telling us what to do and how to live our lives. There are two different things. One, it is stress for having political leaders who are murderers and criminals and have perpetrated evils, very wicked things against our Liberian society. That's the first thing. Secondly, we have these same criminals now. The very people that kill our mothers and fathers and burn our brothers, rape our sisters, destroy our country, threw their bodies in the water, threw them in the fire, and did all the evil things to us now. These are the same people making laws for us and telling us how to live our lives as citizens of a decent, law-abiding republic. You believe that? Third, these are the same people making laws to deprive us of our wealth and natural resources and to take it for themselves. Why? Because they did it all during the war. They killed us and took everything for themselves without anybody questioning them. And right now, today, they are doing the same thing in our government as our government leaders. They are making laws that give them power over the Liberian people. They are making laws that give them all the rights to take the wealth of the Liberian people for themselves. They are making laws that change our constitution, our documentation, and give them pensions that they don't deserve. You see how the people just stealing from us? They're stealing everything from us. And we're just watching it and accepting it. And we can't do nothing about it because we are hostages to the murderers and criminals. And when people like Roston Lane, so Coco Dennis go to talk, they send people to kill her. Just for that act alone, we should get rid of Prince Johnson. Just for that act alone, for trying to kill our representative, for saying that we should not name a school after a murderer and a killer. And Prince Johnson got pissed off and want to kill this woman. And we still got this murderous man leading our country. This damn useless criminal leading our country with all the other useless slum lords and criminals behind. Hey, America. Hey, international community. Why y'all doing this to my country and people? It's not fair. Y'all know it, no civilized nation under this sun will condone criminals and murderers and bandits making laws and ruling their nation today. Then y'all got the other bandit criminals sitting in the United Nations talking about he's speaking on behalf of the Liberian people tomorrow. Hey, America. Hey, United Nations. Hey, international community. Why y'all doing this to my country? Why y'all doing this to my people? Why y'all suffering us? Why y'all giving us mental illnesses? Why? Is this helping us? This not helping us. This robbing us. This robbing us. Y'all say y'all help us, then y'all put warlords and war criminals over us to make laws for us and steal our wealth and things for themselves. I rest my case. My Liberian people, may the Holy Trinity guide and protect my nation and my people. We can't do it by ourselves. Our friends and international community can't help us. We need the power of the Holy Trinity. God, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. I rest my case. Aluta continua. My class is done. Have a good day, my people. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Tony Commander J.R. Glapohkpa Chesson. I'm at Flames, the Jamaican restaurant in Providence, Rhode Island. I'm here with the proprietor. Ma'am, could you kindly tell us your name and how long this business has been here?
My name is Sophia, and this business has been here for 6 years.
What kind of support have you received from the community?
Great support. We receive great support from the community.
And especially the African community?
The African, the Spanish, and then we're close to the hospital, so there's a lot of people that come by from the hospital. All different culture.
Wow, that's
Everybody
nice.
want to try something new.
Yes, I just took a shot of some of your food here. It seems very delicious, and I've had some of them too. Some of your meal.
Yeah.
What message do you have for your customers?
They could come anytime. Come anytime. We treat our customer with great respect.
Thank you very much, Sophie.
You're welcome.
And I hope you have good luck here as long as you're here.
Okay, thank you.
Have a good day.
You too, dear. Thanks.
My name is Scott Peter. Run Your Form Fitness. I do all my training here at Fit First with my cousin Jolan. I specialize in 50 and over clients with functional movement. And I do other clients too, younger groups. I do kids also, but I specialize in functional movement and working with older clients and seniors and getting them to move constantly. You gotta keep moving. If we're not moving, we're losing team, you know what I mean? So Your Form Fitness, we started to correct people's form. When you start off with good form, you usually get good results. So come check us out at Fit First. We are at Cranston.